At this point, we all know that Spanish has a lot of tenses, a lot of conjugations, and a lot of things to know, to be honest. But today I'm going to be sharing with you one tense that is extremely useful and that it is used in every single day in conversations all across Spain.
And I am giving away the full chapter on this tense from my Spanish grammar book, so you can have everything in one place and start speaking Spanish today. Download it for free in the link below.
I'm going to share with you the structure and how you can actually create this tense. And then we're going to be speaking. We're going to do our speaking practice together because that is the only way that you're going to get your Spanish being confident. And at the end, I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks on how to use this tense properly. But first, let's see the structure and let's speak. Today, we're studying el preterito perfecto, the present perfect in English. But don't worry about the name. Most native speakers don't even know what pluscuamperfecto or the subjunctive is. So for now, I just want you to know that this tense translates as I have done something. I have eaten. I have studied. And as you can see, same as in English, it is a compound tense. And in Spanish, it is formed the same. We need the verb haber. And we need to conjugate it just like this. Has, ha, hemos, habéis, han. My suggestion for you is to learn the first three, has, ha, has, ha. And until you don't have that one, like, you know for sure, don't go to the next three. You're just gonna get mixed up, and we don't want that, okay? So, first, has, ha, and then when you know those, hemos, habéis, han. For the purpose of this video and to make it easier for you, we're just going to practice with and as, because we're going to use to answer and as to make questions. Muy bien, now you have the verb haber. Remember, as. I have, you have. Not as in like I have something, but as in like I have done something, okay? That's a big difference. And then what we need to do is to form the past participle. The past participle in Spanish looks like this. So we have estudiar, study. Estudiado, studied. ¿Vale? To AR ending verbs, we are going to add ado, ado. Estudiado, viajado, hablado. For ER and IR ending verbs, we're not going to put ado, we're going to put ido. Comer, to eat. Comido, eaten. Vivir, vivido. That is easy, but I have here a few irregular past participles because we are studying Spanish and we know that Spanish loves to have some irregulars. Why not? We are like that, okay? But they're actually not that hard and they are very useful verbs. So, let's see them. We have hacer, hecho. Abrir, abierto. Escribir, escrito. Poner, puesto. Ver, visto. Volver, vuelto. Ir, ido. And I'm going to add one more that I don't have here, but I'm going to say romper, roto. Don't worry about these because they are not that difficult. Don't go crazy studying them. Just like realize when I say them or trying to use them in your daily conversations. Because you're going to be using a lot. I have done, he hecho. The good thing here is that ser and estar are not irregulars, okay? We have ser, so ser is regular. How do we do with ER ending verbs? We take the ER and we put ido. So ser becomes sido. Estar is an irregular. It ends in AR. So what do we do? Take the AR and put ado. Estado. Now with all this in mind, we are going to practice. If you need to stop the video, take some notes, and then come back to this. But it's really, really important that you understand the grammar and the structure and then you put in practice, because if you just study tenses in Spanish and you don't use them, You're just gonna forget about them. Because what do we always say? If it is boring, you are gonna forget about it. If it's fun, you're going to be using it. So let's try to have some fun together. Answer aloud. Okay, not in your brain. I want you to answer aloud. Even if you're on the bus, speak Spanish. Because nowadays it's just cool to speak Spanish, okay? So, ¿qué has desayunado hoy? Yo he desayunado una tostada con aguacate y aceite. También he tomado un café. ¿Has hablado con tu familia esta semana? Sí, yo he hablado con mi familia esta semana. He llamado a mi madre por teléfono. He visto a mi hermana por videollamada. Y también he llamado a mi hermano. ¿Has trabajado hoy? Yo no he trabajado hoy, porque hoy es domingo. Pero hoy he grabado un vídeo para mis queridos alumnos. ¿Has viajado a otro país? Sí, he viajado a muchos países en mi vida. Este año he vivido en Inglaterra, he vivido en Vietnam y he vivido en Bali. Pero echo mucho de menos España. Obviamente, yo tengo España en mi corazón. ¿Has visto una película este fin de semana? Yo no he visto una película este fin de semana porque no he tenido tiempo. ¿Has escrito un correo hoy? Sí, hoy he escrito algunos correos a mis estudiantes. If you feel that you could have done better or you feel like there was new vocabulary for you to learn, just go back, try to answer, but the important thing is that you speak aloud. But you have to keep in mind that this tense, el pretérito perfecto, is not shared across all speaking Spanish countries, okay? Because in Latin America, they prefer to use the pretérito indefinido, the past simple. Instead of saying he estudiado, they would just say estudié. However, in Spain, we use it the whole time. We use it the whole time, and especially with words like hoy, esta mañana, esta tarde, esta noche, esta semana. So we feel that everything that is connected to the present moment, even if you say este año, like este año he viajado mucho, for us, it's not finished. We see a differentiation here. That's why we wouldn't say este año viajé. Because we're like, wait a minute, but we are still in 2025. Okay, that's why we use this tense, because anything that we feel that is still connected to the present is when you need this tense. For words like últimamente, recientemente, ya, when you say already, we feel that it's connected to the present. Like when you ask someone, have you eaten already? Ya has comido. We wouldn't say in Spain, ya comiste. But in Latin America, they would. And those are the little things that you need to know. Other things that we use with this tense is todavía, still, not yet. Todavía, I haven't finished yet. Todavía no he terminado. Or other words like alguna vez. Because not only we use it with things that are connected to the present, but this tense is mostly used to share life experiences. It makes sense because you're still alive, right? So we feel like it hasn't finished yet. So that's why with life experiences, we use this tense. ¿Alguna vez? Have you ever? ¿Alguna vez has viajado a España? Have you ever traveled to Spain? And also with things like nunca y siempre. I think this is such a useful tense because it is used every single day in Spain because we're talking about things that are connected to the present. Anytime that you use the words that we have just seen, esta mañana, esta tarde, esta noche, este mes, we are mostly gonna use this tense. And this tense is actually not that hard to create or to learn. Just remember, the verb haber conjugated, has, a, hemos, habéis, han. Then you have the past participle, just hado or ido. And do not worry about the irregular past participles because it is true that you have a few, but they are verbs that are used the whole time. They're used constantly, so you're gonna see them the whole time, like hacer, to do, abrir, to open, escribir, to write, hecho, abierto, escrito. They're not that hard. Just like try to say it with rhythm, okay? Like hecho, abierto, escrito. I don't know what works for you, but for me, I think this is the easiest with my students. Putting them together, puesto, vuelto, ido. Give it a rhythm and also write some sentences that are true to you. Muy bien, aventureros, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you have learned today's grammar. It's not that hard, so just sit down, relax, practice speaking Spanish, listen to me, listen to my answers, write your answers down and say them aloud. I hope that you learned a lot today. Let me know in the comments how it goes and practice in the comments with your sentences. And I will see you in the next video. Hasta luego!